What's going on, everybody? This is Alex Kirby, your host of the Green Up Academy podcast. I almost said Down to Business, my former podcast name. That's funny how that works. It's been years. Hope you guys are doing great. In this episode, I'm going to talk to you about something that I've been discovering this year that I haven't really shared much about that can, I think, transform your business like never before. It's something that I'm really excited to work on in 2025 and something I think it's going to help dozens of you, maybe hundreds, but dozens of you going into next year that you maybe not ever thought about. Hiring global talent. That's right, global talent. We're going to talk about it here on the Green Up Academy podcast. Let's jump in.
Welcome to the Green Up Academy podcast with Alex Kirby, where we focus on helping you level up your green industry business. Whether it's marketing, finance, employees, or strategy, we talk about everything on this show to help you apply it to your business and change your family and company's future for decades to come. Here's your host, Alex Kirby.
Well, what's up, everybody? Alex here from the Green Up Academy podcast. If you've never listened, we help you level up your green industry business. One episode, one subject, one thing at a time. Hope you guys are doing great. I am. We're 3 weeks away. I guess this probably will come out maybe 2 weeks before the Equip Expo, which is the Landscapers Super Bowl. So I'm really excited to get to meet a lot of you listeners. Please come up to me, say what's up. Let's take a picture. Let's talk for a few minutes about your business. If you guys want extended time, we're going to be having an event Wednesday night at Main Event Louisville from 6:30 to 10:30. There's about 10 tickets available left. If you hear my kids screaming, it's because I'm recording on our studio and they're having homeschooling. Sorry about that. But we're going to be, we got 10 tickets left. They're $65 a piece. It's free food, giveaways, Bobcat sponsoring it. Bookkeepers for Landscapers is sponsoring Amy McNary. Obviously, the Green Up Academy. It's going to be a very small, intimate, only like 20 to 30 people. Really, please go and buy a ticket, guys. It's going to be awesome. So excited, looking forward to it. So make sure that you go buy a ticket at our website, thegreenupacademy.com, or Instagram. You can click on the link and do that. There's only a few tickets left, so please make sure you grab one. But today's episode, I am so excited to talk to you guys about this subject of hiring global talent. And I have been in this world for this year, and it's really since April, but like I started thinking about it January. And you might ask yourself, Alex, what is global talent? It's hiring people who work for you like work from home people would, or hybrid people, but they don't live in America. They live in Argentina. They live in the Philippines. They live in Colombia, South America. And I'd love to tell you the story of how I got into it and how you guys are gonna be mind blown. How at the savings you can have, the high quality people you can hire. I just hired my second, and I'm about to hire my third global talent member of my company. So let me jump in and like fill you guys in on what it is and how I got here, and then how it can impact your company. All right. So I have always had a really good team, but the issue has been that the new age, like college students, they want a lot of money and they have no skills. And so you offer them, I think, is a fair wage, and they're like, no, that's not going to work. So then they don't get a job, and then they come back to you a few months later and they're like, hey, can that job still available? I'm like, no. And so just having a hard time in the marketing consulting space of like finding high qualified people. And I came across, I was on Twitter, and I do a lot of learning on Twitter. I follow a lot of guys who are like entrepreneurs and stuff like that. And I found this random guy named John Matzner. And he was talking about how he's launching his global talent agency here in a few weeks at the time. And I'm like, what is he talking about? Global talent. If you guys know me, I've always been a boots on the ground, blue collar, traditional guy. I never had a remote employee. I never believed in work from home. I thought, COVID, I was like, this is a scam. People are not working, whatever. And so I never even considered it. I would always tell people if they'd ask, like, no chance you're working here in the office. And so I started reading this guy's tweets, and what he was saying was making a lot of sense. And so long story short, he launched this thing called Sagan Passport, which is a global talent agency for finding high qualified, like people with bachelor's and master's degrees or lots of experience from other countries around the world. and you being able to hire them, just like if you had someone who worked for you 3 states away and worked from home, like Arizona. It is not like a virtual assistant agency. It's not that. It's like highly qualified, skilled, professional, amazing people. And so I joined, and it's a very affordable price for companies my size. But I've just been like I fully have drank the Kool-Aid. Like, I hired my first person in June. I hired my next person about a couple weeks ago, and I have a third one in the pipeline. And there's a lot of benefits, and we're going to go across with that. The first benefit is cost savings. Like, I hired someone with a bachelor's degree in marketing for half the price of what it would cost here in the States. Half the price. I've hired other people for even 70% less. And what's crazy is in their countries, they're making 6 times more than they normally could make. So it works both ways. We save money, and they're making way more than they could make where they live. So it's awesome. You know, you guys know me as a Christian. Like, it means a lot to me. I'm American. I love America, but I'm not for country before for kingdom. So I don't care if someone works in another country. I'm about building the kingdom of God, and the kingdom of God is earth. And so if I can bless somebody in that country who wants to work really hard with a job, and they're going to work their butts off, and I get great results, and they get money that changes their family's life, where people here take it for granted, I'm super happy about that. So that's number one, is like the cost effectiveness. Number two is just the talent. I mean, master's degrees for $2,500 a month, $2,000 a month, administrative assistants for $1,500 a month, full time. You know, people, they barely have any accents. They're amazing. My assistant, my admin coordinator, like, you would never know she's from a South American country. Just awesome. Work really hard, skilled, degrees. Like, that was the ignorance I had, is when I never really thought like, oh, other countries have universities. Why did I only think like college degrees from America makes sense? So very, very awesome. The amount of skilled people you're talking about, like, I've seen on the platform, you know, you can hire executives for $3,500 a month, where that would cost you $150,000 here. So just the amount of depth of talent is incredible. And so for the green industry, where I think it fits in is, like, I think admin assistants would be amazing for these roles for global talent. I think sales and cold callers would be great. I think executive assistants, helping you with your personal schedules and stuff like that. I mean, that you can find people with executive assistants $1,000 to $1,300 a month, full time, global talent. Bookkeepers and accountants, I think you could find great people there. You just name any of the positions that aren't labor positions. You know, even like project managers managing, you know, like quotes and designs and stuff. The list goes on. Admin is definitely the big one. I think that could fit a good. I mean, I've even seen some on there for like CFOs, like fractional CFOs, or where, you know, you can get people who are like, if you have a $1 million business, or you're hiring someone to like run the money part of your company and help you organize and cash flow and all that. So, the big one is definitely admin, though, like answering the phones and doing some light marketing, you know, assistance. Like, it'd be incredible. Like, and that's like one of the hardest things to find here in the States is, how do I find someone good to do that? Answer the phone and do like CRM. Like, think about it, guys. They can answer the phone like with a Google phone number, and they can do your CRM work for you for sure. I mean, my girl Mile is working. My new admin coordinator, she's amazing. She's fixing all our emails today and making sure everything makes sense, and she's making our SOPs, like SOP stuff. Like, guys, it's just, the list is endless. So, Sagan has made a partnership with me to help green industry companies. So if you're interested in global talent, I'd love to get on a call with you and kind of talk you through like what I do and how I think it can help your business. I think you'll be shocked at the people I talk to who are like, man, I wish I had an assistant, but I just can't afford $45,000 a year. Well, how about $15,000 to $20,000 a year? Can you afford that? Yeah, I can. Well, that's how much a full-time amazing person costs. We're not talking about a terrible like entry level. We're talking about someone who's done admin, executive assistant stuff, operations coordinator, CRM work, marketing all the time. So I have some big stuff coming next year with Global Talent. I'm gonna be helping you guys with some courses and some SOPs and all that stuff. But I just wanted to kind of bring it up to you guys. If you're interested in this, remember my email is alex@thegreenupacademy.com. Email me anytime. DM me and say I want to have a call about Global Talent. Guys, I have on our websites where you can have free calls with me, inquiries and interest meetings. They're free, whether it be about marketing, consulting, Green Up stuff, Backbone, my marketing company, any of that stuff. So if you guys check out our website, Backbone Creative Co., you can sign up for a call there with me, and we'll talk through all this, global talent's what we call it. So I think it's going to change the landscaping industry over the next 3 to 4 years. And I'm hoping to be at the forefront of helping that because I have been floored by the amazing people I've been able to find and hire to help my teams. Email marketing. I mean, just so many things. So, but the biggest one is admin and operations. Their Global Talent's going to help CRM work for you guys, admin work, phones, schedules, all that stuff so much. So you guys make sure you hit me up. And remember, Ballard Products, Green Up 10 saves you 10% every single transaction. Make sure you use that. Shout out to our sponsors of the show, Jobber. Make sure y'all check Jobber out. Bobcat, going to be doing a meet and greet at their booth Thursday at noon at Equip. Going to be some giveaways there. And then Landscaping for Bookkeepers from Amy McNary. So y'all check them out. We're going to put it in the show notes. See you guys next time. This is Alex with the Green Up Academy podcast. I just want to remind you guys that we have our Green Up Gathering at Equip Expo coming up. It's going to be on Wednesday night. I think it's October 16th. And it's going to be from 6:30 to 10:30 at main event. We have tickets still available for that. They're $60 a piece, but that includes a very, very robust dinner, unlimited games. I'm going to be giving us a talk. We have a lot of raffles to give away. It's going to be a great time. So we have limited spots on that. Please sign up for that today if you don't mind, because I have to have a certain amount of tickets sold before the event so we can secure that place. So really excited to just hang out with you guys, all these people, all of you guys that I get to hear from, talk to, listen to the podcast for a long time. Just want to be able to have an intimate setting. There's only 40 tickets for that reason. So you guys, make sure you do that. So